Good morning everyone and welcome to Uni's daily update on Bitcoin and the alts. As always, hope that you're all doing very well today. Bitcoin, so we're going to update this first of all and then we're going to move on the alts. If you have any request, as always, do not hesitate to send in the chat. It's made for this, so really do not hesitate. So Bitcoin, what we've planned in the last update, it was either this right here, double EXY, so in a wave 2, okay, or in a B wave like this, to look next for another increase in price, either for the C wave, either for the wave 3. Otherwise, the other configuration was simply an ending into a C wave, or well, only an ending, by the way, into a C wave, like this. So not this one right there, but this ending here into the C wave. So the B wave in that case is done just right here. Well, it looks like we're more likely in this, right? Wasn't on the chart yesterday, wasn't able to, I mean, I wasn't home, so I wasn't able to trade. But yeah, I'm thinking about this more likely, to be honest with you. It really looks like we'll have an ending here forming. We have an ABC zigzag to the upside, another ABC zigzag here to the upside. Sorry, so we just need here one more ABC zigzag to the upside, and normally we're done next with a wave 5. Really, it's possible that, by the way, that we have done this on the right here, as a wave 4 like this. Yeah, we're going to cover this next. First of all, let's go on the levels here. So this we can remove, we can keep that one for the moment. Let's get rid of this one too. Let's go to daily time frame here first of all. And that one is not hit, so we can add the next one here. We have also another one just right there. Yep, that's it. Let's see here, we are at the daily level at the moment. Okay, that one we can get rid of it, can remove that one too. And so the daily level here is untapped, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's go now on Excel charts and simply add all the levels. Wait, we've got one just on the very top here. What the fig is that? Alright, so 61,790. Alright, so let's take that. $61,790. Good. Then we have any TPOs, 59,370. All right. Perfect. And that's it. We don't have any other ones. Okay. And then okay, so let's see here on the ticks one as always. We've got one on the very, yeah, we've got the loads of volume here on the top. It is 61,800. Alright. Okay, good. Alright, well, there are no other levels. Let me just see here the order flow, because I really didn't got time to check at this. Wasn't home yesterday, as I said. So we've got the race here after the lovely pump and dump. By the way, today we do have some news normally at 4 PM UTC plus 2. The Fed, so as always, this can move the market. Let me see, here's the 5 minutes. Okay, we've got loads of shorts here. Look at that. Was this really short or? Yes, okay. Oh, what the fuck is this? What? Alright. Okay. So we've got a bearish CVD here, with a few longs in here. We did got a move down below. 6 million, 7. All the longs closed next. Another 14 million, 13. Not stopped out, but they did took profit here. A few more to stop, but nothing crazy. Not much, to be honest with you. Well, that would be cool to make a new high, not gonna lie. Let me see here the TPOs. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's find a few support and resistance now. So resistance, well, it's very simple, not gonna lie. We just have to look for the top we have done, plus to take that one here. We just took normally this one right there. No, by the way, we did not. Okay, no, we didn't. We didn't took any high, maybe on Coinbase, let me see. Yeah, we took the highs. Well, just the first one here on Coinbase, and not the second one here. So, well, we simply have to look for this zone of resistance, okay. Red. With, as always, a swing for a pan of these highs or a failed auction, okay. So we can look for another increase in price and a possible drop here. We do have this possible short trade setup, because if that's a C wave we've got here to the upside, that can bring us with a new low next, mate. So we can look for such configuration here for a nice drop down to well, normally a new low here, okay. So that is a first possible, well, that is a first resistance, okay, we are having here. If we again break above this, we can simply look for another increase in price to well, the next top here into the DNPOC and the Valera low, okay. And if we start breaking this DNPOC and Valera low, we can simply look for a nice increase in price. We do again have some levels in between here with a daily level and the TPO. You can look for this, of course, but otherwise the next target is really coming around 66,000, okay, 66,000 to 67,500. It is possible, as always, that we do something like this to really go above all the small tops there, to take really all the stop loss here, go up it above and go into the weekly, for example, to do a complex level approach of this, so to speak. Go above, flip to support, fake the pump by doing a retest only, and then drop or a new high, and then you go below, flip everything into resistance, and you get another drop, okay. So just be aware of the weekly above in case we do a complex level approach, and if we break this, we can look simply more likely here for a new high, okay, and to take all these stops there. So these are the resistance, the support now. So let me see, just gonna lock everything by the way, and now we can pull a few volume. Okay, let me see here what we have there. Alright, oops. This is already hit. Okay, so the first support is yeah, well, down to the daily, but yeah, we'll have to keep that one for the moment. Yeah, so the first support is really here, this swing through part of that low, okay, plus the path control, the TPO, and the daily levels. It's a big zone, but again, if we do something really big here to the downside, we can get only a massive wick here or something. Again, we simply have to trade the reaction of the order flow. If we get anything good for a long, that's a long trade. If not, well, there is no reason, of course, to long this. On the low, it's better to get loads of longs getting stopped out, okay, so negative delta plus a decreasing of the open interest, or some people shorting, some massive people shorting here, so to speak, a negative delta plus an increasing of the open interest, okay. We can also get some absorption, okay, these are all the data you want, for example, the path control of the candle, so the red one, the yellow zone like this, okay, there's a yellow zone, this is the path control of the candle. If we want to get the path control on the lows, a lot of setting imbalances is pretty cool too, for example. All this data, if we get this plus, for example, the MC reaction following, that can bring us with a nice long setup. Now, if we don't get any data like this, we can look simply for the next target. So if we have to drop below this, we can look simply next for the 61866% really, plus all the confluence. So for example, here we have a daily level, the NPOC, a naked session path control, plus another daily negative path control. We also have the value low here of the previous full uptrend. Not gonna lie here, that would be cool to go a little lower than this, to go take out some few lows. Thing is now, if we take these lows, yeah, because this is a very big zone of support, yeah, so that'll be cool to go a bit lower here. So if we start breaking these two bottoms there, okay, with nothing good for a long on the order flow, there is no any bullish data, we are simply going to look for a new low to be made. Okay, you can still mark out the naked session path control and the NPOC here, but I mean, there is no real confluence with this, to be honest with you, so I'd say it is likely going to go for a new low. So if we go for a new low, we simply have to look for these zone of support, okay. As always, we take a low, so we have to look for a swing through or a failed auction. If we don't, we look for the next target, so to speak here, the daily level, okay, down to the 61886%. The 61886% is simply the one from the top here, the very top we have done, to the bottom here, okay. Sorry. And if we start breaking this, we can look for the last zone of support before a new low, okay, so to speak, the NPOC, the value low, and the higher time frame path control level here. And if we start breaking this, well, there is no any more support, so we can look for a new low to be made. If we make one more new low, I don't know where are the levels, well, here, by the way, on the same chart. Sorry. We can look for a swing through panel failed auction of the bottom we have done, and if we don't, we can look for 43,000. 43,000 is not the biggest support ever, so if we start breaking this, okay, if we really start to break that bottom here we have done, well, with no swing through panel, of course, or failed auction, we can look for a drop to 43,000. This is not the biggest support ever, so if we don't hold this, we can look for this big zone of support. This one is very, very, very big, so really mark out all these levels on your chart for the higher time frame levels. So we have the swing through pan. This is a path control, yeah. No, by the way, value high, monthly negative path control plus the 61866%. So all of this zone really is very important. Okay, if we break below this, we can look for 28,000 by the way. So yeah, we are done with the levels to the upside, to the downside. Now let's move on the wave. So on the wave here, this is what we have planned in the last update. I mean, this was one of the scenarios we have planned. It was either this, as I said. Sorry, so double the XY into the B wave like this, or into a wave 2, often impulsive like this, okay. Now the thing is, we have more likely an ABC zigzag again to the upside, so it's a bit less probable to be in such configuration, to be honest with you. And for the moment, I'm gonna take, well, this one here, okay, with a B wave made right here. Gonna add the wave, by the way. A wave with a 5 waves here, leading more likely, correction, and then, yeah, this is well placed. An ABC zigzag to the upside, okay, so a wave 1 of an ending, then we have a wave 2 with a correction, then we have another A, B, see 5 waves correction, 5 waves that form the wave 3. Next we'll have another correction. It is more likely done here at the bottom of the wave 4 as we make a new low here on the RSI on most of the time frames, okay, except the 15 minutes, but well, on all the other ones, 30 minute, 1 hour here, the bottom is made on the right. So I'm going to take a low here, okay, personally, with a triple wave truncated, and so next we just have to look for another increase in price, simply for the target here we have planned, so to speak, well, the swing for part of the failed auction. If we don't, we can look for the top here to be taken into the zone of resistance, okay. So this is what I'm going to take, sorry, the main configuration, just 2 seconds please. Alright, sorry. So this is the main configuration I'm going to take personally, but I just want to spend some more time here to see what we can get otherwise, to make sure there is only this possibility. WXY. Yeah, normally for in this that would be simply for a bigger WXY here to the downside. Okay, just gonna add bigger waves. Let's change this to what I can take here. Purple. Let's take that. So that'll be just for a swing through panel or failed auction above. Complete the X wave, and so next we can look for another drop down to the W bottom at the very least, okay. And if the support are not holding, we'll look step by step for the next one. And by the way, if we do this, let me see. Okay, the 1618 is around the lows, okay. Yeah, so that will be here the first configuration. Let me add all of this by the way into the, well, yeah, lower time frame 1, that will do the job. And this, yeah, like that. And this, no, so this. Alright, so let me just remove that for the moment. This is in what? Lower time frame here. Bam. Lower time frame 1. What was that? Oh yeah. Yeah, so this will be the second configuration, but the thing is, I really struggle to play some 5 waves completed already because of the drop we have at the moment. This is less probable. Let me see what will be the 5 waves in there. The C wave is very long. We'll have more likely, I mean, more likely we have a triple wave first of all, so this is not all we want to see when we drop most of the time big next to the downside. Sorry, I'm not talking much, I just want to I mean, concentrate really on the chart. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I struggle placing this like that, so to speak, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not impossible, okay, so you can start looking for a short once we've took that high, for example. But for me here, the first move up is 5 waves, and then there will be a triple wave and a triple wave. This is not possible to get this. We have to get the same small wave in this wave 1, 3, and 5. So, because there will be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wave, oh my god, the 5 is terrible, a wave 5 here. So, we cannot get some 5 waves up, triple wave, we have to get a 5 waves, 5 waves, 5 wave, or a triple wave, triple wave, triple wave. Sorry, so I really struggle placing it like this. Is it possible to get a... No. That will be my first configuration. And the main one, really. Alright. So if we start breaking above here, well, the best as always is to try to break this resistance here to the upside, okay? We do not do all the time, that's why we have to be aware of just the swing through pants first of all, this highs, plus the current top, of course. We have 3 tops to take here. On Bybit, not on Coinbase, because that one is already we already took that high on Coinbase, but on Bybit we have to take these 2 highs, so plus the one we have done, so we have 3 highs to take. So we can look first of all for a swing through pan or a failed auction. If we don't get this, we can look simply for the top of the wedge, really, of the ending here to the upside. And so here the best is to try to break up here, either stop a massive amount of shorts, either get some massive people longing here up here, okay? Once you've got this, well, you simply wait to get acceptance back into the channel, into the, not the channel, the wedge here, with of course a short reaction. If that's the case, you take the short trade, and normally you should write it down at least, at the very least, to this bottom here. But normally if this is an ending, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, we shall get a nice reversal next to at least the first support we have down there. And if that's an ABC zigzag, that is more likely, to be honest with you, at least to that bottom here, so we have some space next to take profit. But yeah, this is a way you approach this most of the time, okay? Just gonna control the gain, yeah, perfect. So yeah, this is the only one I can see right now. What's that again? No, this is way too long. I mean, it don't match with this. So yeah, the only thing I can see at the moment is this, okay? So yeah, we do have this possible short trade setup just above, okay? Down to a new low, and we'll see next. But we do have this trade setup in play. Again, I'm placing this here. It's not because I'm placing this here that I am going to take the trade. It all depends once we took the highs. That's why we use an order flow, because these are the wave we plan. We plan some targets, everything. We plan some, well, the next move really. Now the thing is, if we take the highs, are we going to get a good reaction? Yes, okay, we take the trade. If we don't get the good reaction, I want to short this. I'm not going to short that, and I was wrong on this count. That's why this is very important to use an order flow to really confirm the trades and the wave, really, okay? To avoid taking bad trades, if we can say, well, yeah, to avoid taking bad trades, really. So yeah, well, that is it really for Bitcoin. This is what I'm going to take at the moment mainly. Sorry, just gonna get rid of a few smaller wave, by the way. We can, what is this? Yeah, this is not really the most probable. Just gonna add a few smaller wave and change the size of all of this, by the way. Small blue wave, so we can see the difference, because the ones here are really big ping, by the way. I'm gonna add this back in here. I'm gonna make this blue blue, oops, not that one, but this one here, blue. This one blue also, and yeah, this is better now. Gonna make this white so we have the same small wave, a little bigger, and there we go, we're done. Pretty cool. Yep. So let me set here a few alerts. Bam. Up here, we're gonna also add something here if we take the highs. Can get rid of that, by the way. Well, I'm not gonna keep that for the moment. Once we take that low here, oops. Good. And in case we go for the next one here. But the thing is, if we do a next wave here that is breaking the W root, okay, I will take more likely here a triple wave like that. And then, well, there will be in that case a W X Y to the upside, oops. Y to the upside, and then there will be a correction to go more down. Okay. But it's the same zone of price really for the short. Okay, it's well, either above this highs, either a new high here into the DNPOC and the value low. Alright, so that is it for Bitcoin. So let's go on the alts now. Let me just pop out the chat here, by the way, completely forgot about this. Let's go with the live chat here. Okay, oops. Perfect. Good morning, good morning. Ethereum, Sol, BNB, Link, Cardano. Okay, morning, mate. Sorry. If you have some time, can you look at ING, please? Yeah, sure, mate. So Ethereum, let's go with that one first of all. Let's do this here. Ethereum. Okay. Wait, what was that on Bitcoin? I remember here we've got the same small wave. Where was this? It was on the 8th of August 2024. Wait, what? It was on the 8th of August. Oh yes, it was here, okay. Yeah, there are more likely some 5 waves there. Well, I'm taking some correction on Bitcoin more likely for the moment, unless I really see something bullish and I will really get acceptance with a few waves in that case, because for me this is first of all an ABC. It's it's not impossible that these are some 5 waves, but I mean the 5 waves will be really terrible. So to speak, a wave 1, 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. I mean, look at the shape. To count some 5 waves in the wave 3 here is just, I mean, I don't count 5 ways in there personally. I just don't get it. But well, if we have to accept this, we just have to accept this. Again, this is not really looking crazy bullish. Would that be a wave 1, 2, and another wave 1, 2 is an ending? I mean, with a leading, with a smaller wave of an ending. So again, this is very raw. So this is not impossible to be really bullish from here, but looks really unlikely, to be honest with you, with wave. So as I'm taking some corrections right here on Bitcoin, okay, I'm gonna take some corrections. So here a 5 waves correction, 5 waves, that brings us with a double EXY to the upside. Now what we've got here, more likely a triple wave down. So we have more likely here another triple wave, with a double EXY in there, I guess. So more likely this. Let me see here real quick. Yeah, we're going to the 123 perfectly, so I will take that for the moment. And now we have an A, a B, and a C to the upside more likely. The low is made there. Yeah. So an A, a B, and a C. So what we can do here is simply add the extension targets and the C wave targets, really. Alright, so we have this red, we have this, and the 1618 right here. Oops. There we go. Okay, so the Y wave, if we start before the previous high, it is simply for a bigger triple wave, really. So we've got the first move down, the retracement, and the third move down next. Okay, that be if we don't, if we stop into the 120 extension or the 123, so to speak, we don't go for a new high. If we go for a new high, it means that we have done simply here a bigger, it's like Bitcoin really, a bigger triple wave here to the upside. Okay, well, that'll be more here for a double EXY X and Z, because otherwise we'll have a double EXY into a Y wave, so double EXY X, and then we'll have a Z wave here to the upside if we go into the 1618. Okay, and so well, this is more likely in that case a correction to go more down at some point, is what I can see more likely. But yeah, if you want to, well, yeah, let's just focus on this double EXY really. And if we drop, I mean, if we get a rejection from the 120 extension or the 123, we can look for a bigger double EXY here to the downside. Okay, so let's add a red one here and make this maybe a little smaller, like, well, yeah, like this. That'll do the job. Yeah, perfect. That is it for Ethereum. This is what I'm looking for. The most important here is a double EXY we'll have to the upside. Okay, if we retrace from the 120 extension or the 123, we look for this bigger double EXY down. If we go into the 1618, I'm taking a double EXY X and Z up, so it's a correction in any case, normally to go more down next. Yeah. So next we've got Solana. Sol. Yeah, so what I have personally before here is an ABC zigzag. Again, it's not impossible that there are some 5 ways to the upside, but it's like due to Bitcoin, I really struggle to play some impulsive things on the answers with here. So I'm taking here an ABC zigzag. If here we have a 5 waves to the downside, so it's more likely here a leading, an expanding one, as we start with some small wave and we expand the move with some bigger wave. So it's more likely here an expanding leading with a smaller wave often ending, by the way, because we have a triple wave first, triple wave, more likely here a triple wave, I guess, and then another triple wave. So really weird one, that, by the way, but well, I'll take it. So if we have a 5 ways down, well, we can look here simply for a bam 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 A, B, C zigzag, 5 ways correction, 5 ways for a new low, Okay, depends. At the very least, to go take the A wave route. Next, we just have to wait for Bitcoin really to bounce, and it's gonna bounce at some point. We'll just have to pull the extension tool from the top to the bottom to the top and add, you know, the correction target. So MC extension, 120 extension, 123 is a green level, and the 1618, and just see what's happening there. Okay, and so yeah, next we'll just have to wait for the C wave to be in, and we can look for a reversal. If we start before that low, we can look simply for a bigger next W, X, and Y. So it's a bit complex. We start talking about the most complex correction wave, but this is what it is really. If you don't manage to follow along, simply go on the website, so the mooncharts.fr website. You just have to sign up for free, go into the course section, and simply check out the Elliott wave course. Okay, and if you're if you're really starting trading, doing technical analysis, go and check out the beginners section here first of all. Okay, very important. Yeah, so I'm gonna focus here on the ABC zigzag first of all. If we have to plan some targets, we simply have to pull the extension tool from the A wave root to the A wave top to the B wave bottom here, and we can look for, so here more likely the 786 for a swing fill panel fill auction. Then we'll have the 120 extension, 100%, 123, and the 1618. Okay, and when we hit a target, we just have to wait for Bitcoin to be bearish. When Bitcoin is bearish, you can take a short trade and enjoy the ride and the move to the downside. And again, if Bitcoin is not bearish, well, nothing is going to be bearish on the alts too, so we're just going to push high and we're going to change the wave. But for now, as I'm looking for this, mainly, don't want to plan something super bullish on the alts. What was the next one? BNB. Let me see, BNB. ABCB, BNB. Well, yeah, we've got a very small retracement here. So when you have a small retracement like this, it is likely to be an ABC zigzag. Now, if we are bullish, and for example Bitcoin bullish, we just have to take an impulsive to the upside, so a wave 3, 4, 5. Now, the smaller wave of this will be simply a wave. A wave 1 leading, a wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so a wave 3, 4, and a wave 5 here. Is this an impulsive? That's a good question. Yes, more likely. Can get rid of all of this. Oops, what I did it here. I'm gonna add a few more confluence in here. Yeah, this is perfect. Very nice. So we have, first of all, the 120 extension here. So we are around it, so now we just need to wait for Bitcoin to be bearish. Otherwise, we'll have the last part really of the MC extensions. We have the 71, 786 plus the 1618 of the wave 5. If we start breaking above here, we have, you can see here just above the 100% of the C wave plus the 2618 by the way max target of the wave 5. So these are the more likely targets. If we push higher than this, sorry, we can look for the 123. Okay, it's not impossible, but otherwise if we start hitting here the 1618, I'd not be surprised to be in a wave 3, 4, 5 here to the upside on that one. Okay, but I'm taking something bearish for the moment on Bitcoin. Gonna stay with these targets here. BNB, we're done. Nothing more to add on this. What we have next? Link. Well, that one we've got a leading first of all. Okay, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I applied something here or not? Yep, there we go. I applied something already, by the way. bullish. Well, there we go. So it was the wave 1, 2, then 3 or 5. It's, well, and the bearish here will be, was an ABC zigzag as we've planned, really. So I was looking for this C wave or the wave 3 here to the upside, depending on how far we go. So, well, if we go really far from here, we just keep pushing higher. That's a wave 3. If we start rejecting, this is a wave C ABC zigzag, and as you know, I'm taking more likely for the moment an ABC zigzag to the upside, so we can pull the extension tool again from the A wave root to the A wave top to the B wave bottom here. How we are starting here with a triple wave. Wow. Can this be a flat? But no. No. It cannot be a flat. A double EXY. There are some crazy phi waves. Alright, well. That's the first zone of resistance. If we start breaking this, we'll have the 1-to-1 extension here. Break above the 123, and if we start going into the 1618, well, I'd say if we start going to go into the 200%, I'm gonna switch to the bullish one here. This is simply the same smaller wave, okay, so it's not an ABC, but a 1, 2, 3 or 5 much more bigger move to the upside. Sorry, and the smaller wave are the same. In the wave 1 we have a phi waves, in the A wave we have a phi waves. A wave, of course, of an ABC zigzag and not an ABC flat. B wave or wave 2 we have a correction, and the C wave or the wave 3 we have phi waves. So yeah, it depends how far we go, but for now I'm gonna stay with an ABC zigzag for to the upside. And we just need to wait for Bitcoin to be bearish, or we just need to wait for a short reaction into the targets we have planned. If we don't get the short reaction, there is no reason to short, as always. Link Cardano. What was planned? Well, the same thing here, ABC zigzag or impulsive here to the upside. These cannot be some phi waves down because we took the bottom there, but what if I place it here? Okay, let's get rid of this. The targets was already there, by the way. Well, it's very cool. Good, let's go with 400 and, well, 450, by the way, that will be better. Can get rid of this, and now we just need to wait for Bitcoin to be bearish. If it's not, as always, there is no reason to take a short on these targets. Yep, this is, well, if we're in a wave 3, we shall go at least, at the very least, to the 1618. Okay, so, but for this I want to see Bitcoin bullish. For now, as I said, I'm taking more some correction wave to come down due to the smaller wave we have. So more likely here, the ABC zigzag, so a correction normally to come down at some point. So we simply have to look for the targets. Well, 7x6, we have to get Bitcoin bearish now to short that. If it's not bearish, we go higher, 1-to-1 extension. If Bitcoin is still not bearish, 123. If Bitcoin is bearish, that's a short trade. If not, still not, we can look for the 1618. Okay, but these are the targets we have above. And there is not much to update, to be honest with you, as we've planned everything into the last update. So we are done with this. ING, let's go with this, ING. Well, we did plan the same thing here. ING, we've got a leading first of all. So, well, ABC or impulsive to the upside, what was planned really. So not much to update. Also, we're just going to add the targets on this. Oops, sorry. AC, the wave 5 is 3, 4. Oops. More likely like this. There is not a real big difference, but well. Yep, there we go. So well, it's the same as Cardano. Well, we have the same thing, to be honest with you, on most of the alts. So let me pull here the extension tool from the A or the wave 1 root to the A wave top or the wave 1 top to the wave 2 or the B wave bottom here. Correction. Alright, so first of all we have the MC extension. If we break above the 1-to-1 extension here, break above 123, and next we have the 1618. As always, if we're in a wave 3, we shall go at the very least to the 1618, then the wave 4 and the wave 5. And if we're in a C wave, well, we should stay normally around there, because if Bitcoin is not too bullish, it is very unlikely normally to go really reach some higher prices like that. So we shall stay around these 3 first targets. Okay. Yeah, so that is it for ING. Not much to update also on that one. Thanks, mate. We have news today. Yep, absolutely. We have some news at 4 PM for me, UTC +2. It's the Fed, so well, be aware of that. It can absolutely move the market. You're right, mate. Is a push up we need. Well, yeah, it'll be cool to get a quick move up here, or maybe spend some time above, start from something bearish, and then bam. But yeah, for this to happen, I really want to see something bearish on the top, of course. As I said before, I'm not going, you know, I placed a short up here. That's a short trade, yeah. I've placed a short up here, but I mean, if there is no good data on this, I'm of course not going to take the short trade. That's why it's pretty cool to use Elliott wave, because you can plan the next move. For example, this right here was playing the last update on Wednesday, so I was aware of that it could be possible. Now we plan the next move, and into the targets we plan, we just have to trade the reaction. If there is no good data, we avoid taking a bad trade and shorting, for example here, because maybe I'm wrong on this. I can be absolutely wrong. Maybe we're in some impulsive and we're going to push a lot higher. You know, I don't have the crystal ball. I'm just trying to find the possible next move with the data we have, the most likely wave really. I can be wrong, and no one have the crystal ball really. Okay, I'm just taking the highest probability wave count, all of this, but sadly we cannot know the future, right? We try to, but it's never 100% sure. So that's why the order flow is pretty cool, because it allows you to only take the good trades. That's pretty cool. You can see the reaction, and by trading the reaction you can, well, see if there is or not to execute a trade. So here I'm placing this, but I want to see, of course, some good data on the order flow, like I was saying on the bottom here. For example, on the top, we want to see either some big shorts getting liquidated or getting stopped out, really, so to speak, a negative, sorry, a decreasing of the open interest plus a positive delta. Or we want to see a positive delta plus an increase of the open interest. It means that there are a lot of people longing. If this is happening, we more likely want to see absorption on the highs, as we want to see that the longs are trained to push higher but unable to, so it's because they're getting absorbed. So we want to see normally absorption. We can also look for the buying balances, the path control of the candle. So for example here the red, still not, the yellow squares right here into the candles. This is a path control, so we can look for the path control on the top of the candle. We can look for all these data, plus of course the short reaction next, the MC short reaction, for example. All of this we want to see. And yeah, there is not any of these data really, there's just no reason to take a short trade, right? So yeah, I think we're done for today. Not much to update. Maybe I can check here the other arts. Yeah, this is the same. Got a bit of a raise on that one here. A nice raise, by the way, on that one. Yeah, 23%. All right. That'll be a bigger triple wave down if we manage to. Bonk. Okay. Here is moving up too. Well, yeah, everything is doing the same thing, to be honest with you at the moment. So yeah, we just have to see what Bitcoin is doing really, and just wait for Bitcoin to be bearish on the order flow. If it's not, there is no reason to short, and we're going to switch to some other wave. But anyways, that's it really for me for today. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot about this. It was not supposed to be next week, but next week I'll be, I think, I will go to Spain, so I won't be here. I won't be able to do any updates really, as I won't take any laptop. So yeah, just so you know, I'm gonna post a message more likely tonight. I'm gonna confirm this tonight because it's not sure yet, but I will be to Spain. I will go to Spain, yeah, possibly next week. So yeah, just so you know, in that case there will be no update for a week, and I will come back on in September, by the way, around the 1st or the 2nd normally. When is the 1st? On Sunday, right? Yeah, so more likely here's the 2nd. Yeah, so on Monday really. But anyways, I'm gonna let you know in Discord. So don't forget, if you want to learn Elliott wave, learn exocharts. So for example, you can determine by yourself by reading this if there is or not a trade to take. Simply go and check out the MOONCHARTS. Oops, by the way, there is a restore menu here from exocharts. Simply go on the mooncharts.fr website, sign up for free, and you have some free courses there. For example, the beginner course or the Elliott wave course, you have half of this, but again, this is half of it. Really represents more than 50% of the whole course. And well, if you want more and more and more, you can go and check out the exocharts course, but this is more for apprentice. I spent really years and years to learn this tool, to make my experience with this, to find some easy way to trade that, really, if we can say that. So you have everything in there, really. If you want more, you can go and check out this exocharts course. You also have some trade recap, for example, so you can see me taking some trades, really, and I'm explaining why, reading the order flow, showing you all the data, everything, really, so you can understand how to use that, really, and the reason of taking this, when to execute a trade, how to play the stop loss, to play the take profit, all of this, really. But anyways, I'll let you go and check this out. On this being said, I wish you all a nice weekend ahead. Don't forget that we have a news today at 4 p.m. UTC plus 4 p.m. yeah, UTC plus 2. Don't forget this. And yeah, have a nice weekend ahead, have a nice day ahead, take care, and catch you all, I'm not sure, on Monday next week, and not next week, I think in 2 weeks, because I will go to Spain more likely. Anyways, I'm gonna let you know in Discord, so have a nice one, take care, and catch you in the next one. Cheers.